Hello, this is Michael Clark Jr. here, and tonight I'm going to be doing this assignment called the mock interview. The first question that I need to answer is tell me about the time when you had to use good decision making and problem solving skills in order to accomplish something. Well, that's pretty easy. Well, when I worked at USAA as a contractor, and I had to basically shampoo and wash the carpets, we had this thing called work order, and how a work order works is when you get a work order, it's a priority. Like you need to do that as quick as possible, and we had to clean this side of this part of the building. We called it F building. So we go to F building, and then we're realizing this place is too big, and there's too many people with that don't want a lot of noise. So we realized that we're not gonna finish that day. We're not gonna finish. So we're like, okay, how are we gonna solve this problem? So we decided to investigate our. So we decided to talk to the employees that are working there, or I guess our customers, and ask questions about like, hey, what's this? What is this cleaning for? What do you guys need? Quickly, we realized that they wanted this place clean because their supervisor was coming on Friday, and that meant that we had 3 days to finish this work order. So we used that as an opportunity to properly shampoo and clean the carpet in the area, and it turned out pretty nice because we properly vacuumed, we properly shampooed and vacuumed afterwards, and it turned out pretty clean, very minimal spots, all because we managed to investigate ourselves about the time frame, and it turned out pretty good. So tonight I'll be answering question number two, which is describe a time when you had to work with a team to achieve a goal. What was your role and what was the results of the team efforts? Well, when I worked at the San Antonio Film Festival as an intern, uh, we had to work in a group. Well, it was a small group, right? And we had to download the films that were given to us. And basically, these films we were going to show it off at the big screen at the theater. Um, so we were kind of thinking, okay, how are we going to handle this? This is a big project, and we started, the second half of July, and the deadline is on August 20th. So like, okay, there's literally lots of films. Like, how are we gonna manage all this? So I think our solution was to basically create an Excel sheet where we keep track together, you know, who's gonna download which films. If there's a problem with a specific film, we'll write down the Excel sheet and we'll take care of it together. And I think that worked pretty good because I think it with our communication skills and making sure we write down every single thing, like even if it's like a small problem, like oh there's a flickering in the video for like a split second, we'll write down to make sure it looks pretty crisp when we show it off on the big screen. And we were very happy with the results because we went to the theater center, right? And we were seeing the big screen. A lot of people were clapping. A lot of people were happy to see their own films on a big screen alongside with other people, right? And it just turned out pretty good, and we're very happy. And I'm excited for this year's film festival and see how that turns out. And I think we're gonna use that same technique that we used last year's for this year's film festival. So I'm very excited.